Welcome to my channel. In this session, we will discuss the properties of parallelogram, then apply these properties and answer a couple of questions. This is the 17th in the series of geometry videos that we are making. What is a parallelogram? If the opposite sides are parallel and equal, then that quadrilateral is called a parallelogram. If you look at this diagram, if AB is parallel to CD, not only parallel and also equal, and if AB is equal to CD, similarly, BC is parallel to AD and BC is equal to AD, then we can say this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. And the next point, opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. Angle A equals to angle C, and similarly angle B equals to angle D. These two angles are equal. Or we can say the same point as sum of any two adjacent angles equals to 180. If I take angle A plus angle D equals to 180, or angle B plus angle C will be 180. Why? Because see, these two are parallel lines, means these D and A are interior angles between parallel sides, and we know that sum of two interior angles between parallel sides is 180. That is the reason A plus D is 180, B plus C is 180. Not only that, even C plus D is 180. Why? Again, AD and BC are parallel. Because these two are parallel, angle D and angle C are interior angles between these two parallel sides AD and BC. And similarly, A and B also. That's why we say sum of any two adjacent angles equals to 180 degrees. Next, if you look at the diagonal, if you draw a diagonal in a parallelogram, this diagonal will bisect this parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Why? These two sides are equal, opposite sides are equal. If this is A, this is A, and if this is B, this is B, and this is the common side. If I consider these two triangles ADC and triangle ABC, all three corresponding sides are equal or not? Because of the rule of SSS, all three sides being equal, we can say that these two triangles are congruent triangles. A diagonal divides a parallelogram into two congruent triangles, and because of this only we get the area of a parallelogram as base into height. You know, area of a triangle is half base into height. For a triangle it is half base into height. There are two triangles, into 2 it will be base into height. Similarly, one more formula for area of triangle is half AB sin theta. That is for one triangle, but there are two triangles. Hence we say area of a parallelogram is AB sin theta. Here these two are the adjacent sides and theta is the angle between them. Then somebody will have a doubt, should I take this angle or this? If this is theta, this will be theta. But now sum of any two adjacent angles is 180. If angle D is 180, angle C will be 180 minus theta, because sum of them is 180. Now should I take theta or 180 minus theta? Anything is same, because in sin 180 minus theta equals to sin theta only. That is the reason whether you take this theta or 180 minus theta, it will be same, right? Area equals to AB sin theta. Next, what the two diagonals do to each other. In a parallelogram, the two diagonals bisect each other. If this BD and AC, let's say they meet at a point P, we can say that AP equals to PC, DP equals to PB. The two diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram. And the next point is the relation between diagonals and sides. If D1, D2 are diagonals and A and B are the adjacent sides, the relation is D1 square plus D2 square equals to 2 into A square plus B square. A and B are the adjacent sides because opposite sides are equal. And D1, D2 are the two diagonals, right? So these are few important points on parallelogram. Now let's apply these points and answer a couple of questions. The first one, if ABCD is a parallelogram, find the value of y. In this diagram, ABCD is a parallelogram, we need to find the value of y. If you look at here, angle A plus angle D are adjacent angles, sum of them is 180, sum of any two adjacent angles is 180. So angle A is x, angle D is x plus 20, sum of them is 180. 2x equals to 20 goes other side, 180 minus 20, 160, or x equals to 80 degrees. So this is 80 degrees. But opposite angles are equal, we've discussed. If angle A is 80 degrees, angle C is also 80 degrees, but angle C is y plus 20. So this y plus 20 equals to 80 degrees, or y equals to 80 minus 20, 60 degrees. So our answer is y is 60 degrees. Right? Let's take up one more example. The adjacent sides of a parallelogram are 15 centimeters, 9 centimeters, and one of the diagonals is 12 centimeters. Find the other diagonal of the parallelogram. We know the relation between diagonals and sides is d1 square plus d2 square equals to 2 into a square plus b square. And one diagonal is 12, 12 square plus d2 square equals to 2 into a square, 15 square plus 9 square. 144 plus d2 square equals to 2 into 225 plus 9 square, 81. This is 2 into, this is 306, which equals to 612. So d2 square equals to 612 minus 144. If you simplify this, it is 44, 56, 68, 468. If it is 468, we can write this as 4 into 117. This 117 we can write it as 9 into 13. So we can write it as 4 into 9 into 13. Now, d2 equals to square root of 4 into 9 into 13. So square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. 2, 3, 6 root 13. So the other diagonal is 6 root 13 centimeters. So these are few important points and questions on parallelogram. In the next session, we will discuss rhombus, rectangle and square properties. Students, for more on geometry, please reach my profile on Udemy. The link is given below in the description, where you find a comprehensive course on geometry. Thank you.